Alright, some bad lighting, but hopefully you can see. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Donate to my Cash App. The link is in the description. We'll see if I can keep you entertained. Some handcuffs. Pick.
Continue monitoring for safety reasons. I looked up from the notes to find Carol standing in the hallway, watching me with the same expression I'd seen her use with confused patients. Behind her stood two security guards and a man in a white coat I didn't recognize. Elena, Carol said gently, we need to talk. As they approached, I caught my reflection in the dark window beside the nurse's station.
What's up, Ground Fog?
A hospital gown. My hair was unwashed, my face gaunt in a way that spoke.
Let's do a double lock.
On my wrist was a plastic identification band that I somehow hadn't noticed before. The folder slipped from my hands as I realized the truth that my notes had been trying to tell me all along. I wasn't writing about patients I'd never met.
I got motivated after waking up and drinking a shot of coffee. That's why I'm here.
The last thing I saw before they led me away was my own handwriting on a chart hanging from the door of room 315. At the top, in my careful block letters,
See ya?
3:17 a.m. 3 weeks ago.
Using that cipher pick set again.
The patient was found.
So buy new house lock and key.
This September, you could be leaving Northern Quest in something different.
Shameless plug.
Like a new GMC Canyon different. Don't
Shackleman Cuff Club handcuffs. You can't see because the lighting. It says it right here. Here's the logo. We'll do holes in.
My name is Dr. Richard Whitman, and I've been practicing internal medicine at Riverside.
Doing alright. I just woke up, drank some coffee. Just popped on live. I've got a YouTube thing playing in the background. Yeah, hopefully keep you guys entertained. I don't know. What do you mean how to stay safe? Like protect your identity thing? I might have angered YouTube. It might be because of the wording I chose on my description. Let's do one wrist.
The change was so subtle at first that I almost missed it entirely. It started about 6 weeks ago, during one of those particularly busy shifts, when the emergency department was sending up admissions faster than we could process them. I ducked into the medication.
I don't know what that's all about.
Management program for Mrs. Davidson in 412, who was recovering from a complicated appendectomy. As I washed my hands afterward, I caught sight of my reflection.
Can you guys see what I'm doing, or is the dark lighting messing it up?
Looking directly into the mirror, my reflection appeared to be glancing back over my shoulder. Not dramatically, just a slight turn of the head, as if something behind me had caught my attention. I turned to look, of course, but the doorway behind me was empty. When I looked back at the mirror, my
Let's pick the lock while handcuffed.
meeting my gaze to that. I chalked it up to fatigue. 36-hour shifts have a way of playing tricks, making you see things that aren't quite there. But over the following days, I found myself paying closer attention to the mirror.
So master lock number 3. I'm gonna use a rake.
My reflection seemed
Double peak rake, so my covert instruments.
the expression on my
Another shameless plug.
wasn't one I recognized, that kind of wary alertness, as if I was watching something that made me deeply uncomfortable. The strangest part was how normal everything felt. I didn't feel like I was looking over my shoulder. I wasn't aware of any particular tension or concern about what might be behind me. But my reflection told a different story entirely, showing a version of myself that was clearly disturbed by something I couldn't see or sense.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Double tap your screen.
Deliberately focus on my own eyes, trying to maintain direct eye contact with my reflection. But But no matter how intently I stared forward, the reflected version of me continued to glance back, sometimes even turning his head more noticeably, as if tracking movement behind me. When I would spin around to check, there was never anything there, just the empty doorway and the quiet hallway beyond. Dr. Sarah Chen, one of the other internists, noticed me lingering in the medication room longer than usual. When she asked if everything was all right, I found myself reluctant to explain. How do you tell
Padlock
how
open.
reflection has been acting in your favor? That the mirror seems to be showing you something you can't see? Instead, I mumbled something about double-checking dosages and trying to get busy with legitimate work.
Modern handcuff
Sarah's
art.
question made me realize how much time I've been spending in
Make a
medication.
butterfly.
What had once been quick trips to retrieve
There's a
medications
handcuff
had started
butterfly
to
for you.
visits as I found myself studying the mirror, trying to understand what my reflection was seeing that I began to dread the necessary visits to the room, yet I felt compelled to return, drawn by a need to solve the puzzle of my own divided attention. My reflected self would appear
Let's see,
to take
this
step
one should
back
be a little
and
more
look away from
difficult.
whatever was behind me. Sometimes the reflection's mouth would move, as if saying something I couldn't hear. The expression on my reflected face grew increasingly concerned,
Nope.
then something approaching panic. 3 weeks ago, Dr. Martinez joined me in the medication room while I was preparing insulin for a diabetic patient. I was acutely
Little twist
aware
to
of
the
his
wrist.
presence, trying to act normally while peripheral vision told me my reflection was completely erratic. Martinez was focused on his own task, sorting through medication samples, when he glanced up at the mirror and froze. "Rick," he said quietly, "are you okay? You look like you've seen a ghost." I looked at him, confused. "I'm fine. Why?" He pointed at the mirror. "Your reflection. You look terrified." I turned to look in the mirror and saw exactly what he meant. My reflected face was pale, eyes wide, unmistakable fear, mouth slightly open as if I'd been caught in the middle of saying something urgent. But
We'll
I
do
felt
double
a
pick,
normal tightening in my lips.
double lock him up.
"That's not," I started to say, then stopped. Because as I watched, my reflection raised its hand and pointed directly behind me, its expression shifting to one of absolute horror. Martinez and I both turned around at the same time. Standing in the doorway was another version of myself. Not a reflection, not a hallucination, but what appeared to be Dr. Richard Whitman in his white coat, stethoscope around his neck, identification badge clipped to his pocket. He was looking directly at us with the same expression of terror I'd been seeing in the mirror.
That time I picked both double locks first and then picked out of it.
The same mouth, open with silent warning. The other Dr. Whitman
We'll do no double lock.
past us. When Martinez and I turned to look, we saw our own reflections staring back at us. But behind our reflected figures stood yet another version of me, this one pointing in a different direction entirely. The mirror
Let's see what else I can do here.
gesturing toward the corner of the actual room, where nothing could be,
Shimming for you guys.
but in the mirror, I could see him
Shackleman shim.
still pointing.
I believe this is called the Coxie shim.
Desperate warning. And now I could see what he was pointing at. In the corner of the reflection that didn't correspond to anything in the actual room. A darkness that seemed to be watching us with patient eyes. The shadow began to move in the mirror, flowing along the reflected wall toward our reflected figures. I watched, paralyzed, as my reflection grabbed Martinez's reflection and tried to pull him toward the reflected doorway. But we weren't moving in the real room. We stood frozen, watching our mirror selves flee from something that existed only in that reversed world. Martinez broke the spell by pulling me bodily.
Just like that.
We stumbled into the hallway, both breathing heavily, neither willing to articulate that multiple versions of us seemed to exist.
Part of the Shackleman pick set you can get at southernspecialties.com. Southern Specialties lockpicks. It's under $40. You can get the whole Shackleman handcuff set.
Sometimes I catch glimpses of myself in other mirrors throughout the hospital. Mirrors, reflective surfaces of anything, even the dark windows. I see the same. And sometimes they end up in the hospital as I glimpse new versions of myself.
Sometimes you gotta use your knee.
All of them trying to warn
Boom, shimmed out. Pick him not wearing them. Just put tension on the inside. Boom, picked open. Tension on the inside. Pick him on my one wrist. 2 handcuffs, 1 wrist. Everyone stops talking. That like button, hit the subscribe, donate to my Cash App, link is in the description. All donations help me lockpickers. There's absolutely no obligation, but it's much appreciated. Pick these handcuffs again. Pick the right side first. Then the left side. One wrist again. Or if no one is talking, I'll just keep doing what I do and see if anyone enjoys it. Double lock them.
Al frenarse, ya no aguantaba los abusos después. Lo hago muchas horas de la vida. Esta serie es perfecta, no puede ser. Esta es como la cocina. Si juegas videojuegos, puedes levantar papás, hay bastante. Inicio de Lina, 160 unidades. La recargadera de las tiendas están súper actualizados. Eso lo hace súper cómodo. No tienes que ir de la ropa y te parece un espacio donde tú puedes estar. Tiene ya muchos colores, pero tenía que escoger este base y tratarlo. El diseño está increíble. Y te cuesta tan solo $100. Y a ti te importa, no te voy a dejar en tu casa. I didn't invest this one. I gave the son. I think like this. The best son ever.
We'll do holes. Holes are in. Boom. Picked open.
When she asked what I was doing,
Let's see here.
she looked at me with that expression. Nurses, safe patients, you're starting to see. Marvelous.
See if that made any difference. Let's pick this lock again. It's a Reliable belt. It's either a white or a yellow belt. Probably a white belt. Master Lock 140. Hey, what's up, Mr. Inferno? Good to see you. Just doing my usual routine. I'm on some really easy locks. Just for the heck of it. Just like that. Master 140's open. Figured I'd do an early pop-up. See how it goes. To hit that like button. Now it wants to be a pain. Nice. What do you mean by wrapping up a series? You making something? Here's a pack lock. I don't remember the model. Single pin picket. Top of the keyway tension. See how it goes. Sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's slow.
The light is still blinking as I write this, spelling out my name over and over, waiting for me to complete the ritual I've been performing for months. I can hear footsteps in the hallway, the day shift arriving, normal people beginning their normal work, unaware that room C14 has been keeping blinking, patient as only the dead can be. And I'm beginning to understand that some conversations, once started, demand to be finished. The red light blinks. MARCUSTHOMPSON. It's waiting for me to say yes. The elevator never lies about where it's going, but sometimes it takes you places that don't exist. My name is James Keller, and I've been working as a night porter at St. Agnes Medical Center for 11 years. 11 years of transporting patients between floors, moving equipment through sterile corridors.
And just like that, it's open. I've been told this is similar to a Master Lotto lock. Lockout, tag out. Got a dead core.
Surgical suites and administrative offices, and the emergency department, cafeteria, and more on the ground level. I know this building better than I know my own apartment. Every elevator shaft, every utility closet, every shortcut.
It's a master shutter lock.
The elevators at St. Agnes apartment.
All you do is stick your hook pick in it to the very back, push down, and she opens. Try it again, get your pick, put it to the back, push down, and it's open. One more time. Pick in, push down, it's open. Here's how fast it takes with the key. Key, in, turn, open. Try it again, key in, turn, open. It's about the same.
The elevators are my primary means of navigation through the building, and I've ridden them thousands of times. I know the subtle vibration,
we'll try picking this. Master number 3 again.
It started about 2 months ago, during one of those particularly quiet October nights, when the hospital felt
Oh, rake and jiggle.
I was transporting Mrs. Goldman from the cardiac unit on the 4th floor to radiology on the 2nd floor for an emergency scan. She was unconscious, hooked to a portable monitor that beeped steadily as we descended. The elevator stopped normally at the 2nd floor, but when the doors opened, I found myself looking at
This video might get copyrighted.
the walls were
Open.
the same institutional green as the rest of the hospital, but the lighting was different, softer, more yellow, like the old incandescent bulbs they used to use before the renovation. The air that drifted into the elevator carried the scent of flowers, not the sharp antiseptic smell that permeated every other floor of St. Agnes. I checked the floor indicator. It clearly showed 2, but this wasn't the 2nd floor. The 2nd floor had a nurse's station directly across from the elevators, with the Spirit of Kentucky meets truck. The 2nd floor had a nurse's station directly across from the elevators, with radiology to the left and the laboratory to the right. This hallway stretched straight ahead, lined with doors that had no room numbers, no nameplates, nothing to indicate their purpose. Mrs. Goldman's monitor continued its steady beeping, reminding me that I had.
Oh, sweet.
I pressed the door close button, thinking there must
That's
be
pretty
some
cool.
malfunction with the elevator's floor selection. When the doors reopened, I was looking at the familiar 2nd floor of St. Agnes.
I need to do some more shorts,
And all the landmarks
short videos.
I delivered Mrs. Goldman to radiology and mentioned the incident to the night supervisor.
I just kind of do random whatever stuff.
Maintenance checked the elevator in the morning, but when I followed up the next day, they reported finding nothing wrong. All the electrical systems were functioning normally. All the safety mechanisms were in place, and the elevator was stopping at the correct floors.
Sometimes this lock
But it
likes to
happened again
struggle.
2 months later. This time, I was alone in the elevator, heading from the 6th floor down to the basement to retrieve cleaning supplies. I pressed B for basement, watched the numbers count down from 6, and when the doors opened, I was looking at that same strange hallway with its warm yellow lighting, scent of old flowers. The floor indicator still read B, but there was no mistaking this for the basement. The basement of St. Agnes was a maze of concrete walls, exposed pipes, and storage rooms filled with the hospital's mechanical systems. This place looked like a patient floor.
Try that again.
When hospitals were built with wider hallways and higher ceilings, when they bothered with architectural details that served no medical purpose. I stepped out of the elevator to investigate and immediately heard something that made me freeze. Footsteps, slow and unsteady, coming from somewhere down the hallway. As I listened, I could hear other sounds.
How many episodes did you make, Inferno?
The squeak of wheels on linoleum, the kind of ambient noise you'd expect from an active hospital floor. But when I walked toward the sounds, they seemed to recede, always just around the next corner, always just out of sight. The doors lining the hallway remained closed, giving no clues about what.
Oh, that's cool.
Some had small.
It's a good series.
But when I peered through them, I saw only darkness. At the end of the hallway, I found another elevator. These elevators were full of
Do the Master 141 again.
When I pressed the call button, one of them opened immediately, as if it had been waiting for me. Inside, the button panel showed floors 1 through 7. 7 floors, but St. Agnes only had 6. I pressed the button for the ground floor, hoping to return to familiar territory. When the doors opened, I was back in the main lobby of St. Agnes, with its modern reception desk and 24-hour information.
Try that
Everything
again.
was exactly as it should be. And when I turned around to look at the elevator I just exited, it was one of
Boom,
the
that quick.
passenger elevators with its normal 6-floor button.
Take it a couple more
Over the
times.
following weeks, I found myself occasionally ending up on what I began to think of as the 7th floor, even though the building's official blueprints showed no such level. Sometimes I press a button for a legitimate floor and end up there instead.
This one's pretty damn easy.
Notice the elevator stopping at floors I hadn't selected, opening onto that warm lit hallway with its perpetual perpetual scent of flowers and distant sounds of activity. I started keeping a small notebook documenting each occurrence. The pattern seemed random at first, but gradually I noticed that it happened most often during the quietest parts of the night shift, usually between 2 and 4 in the morning when the hospital was at its most still. During my fourth visit to the impossible,
Don't forget to hit that like button.
I was walking
Double
down
tap your phone screen.
trying to determine if the sounds I heard were real or imagined, when I turned a corner and found an elderly woman standing by one of the unlocked doors. She was wearing a hospital gown, the old-fashioned kind with ties in the back, and her gray hair was neatly combed despite the late hour. She looked up when she saw me, and her face brightened with relief. "Oh, thank goodness," she said in a voice that carried the hint of an accent I couldn't place. "I've been looking everywhere for someone who could help me. I seem to have gotten turned around." I approached her carefully, noting that she seemed solid, real, not at all like the apparitions you might expect to encounter in a place that shouldn't exist. "Are you a patient here? Do you need me to call a nurse?" She smiled, but there was confusion in her eyes. "I'm not sure.
Do some handcuffs again.
But these hallways all look the same. Do you know which way leads to the main entrance?" I looked around, realizing I had no idea how to answer her question. "What's your name? Maybe I can help you find your room." "Dorothy." "Dorothy Hendricks. I live on Maple Street."
Pick a lock while handcuffed.
Such a long time, and I can't seem to find the way out. There was something heartbreaking about her confusion. The way she kept looking down the hallway as if expecting to see a familiar landmark. I wanted to help her.
There's the
But I had no
lock.
idea how to navigate this place that existed outside the normal geography
Oh.
of the hospital.
Already open.
And walked back toward where I remembered seeing the elevator.
Oh,
When I turned the corner, Dorothy was gone.
it's
The hallway
open.
stretched empty in both directions.
Look
lit
at
by
that.
the
Just
same
that easy.
filled with the same scent of old flowers. I called her name, but my voice echoed strangely, as if
There's a handcuffed butterfly.
I found the elevator.
Look at the wings flap.
But I couldn't stop thinking. During my break, I accessed the hospital's database, searching for anyone. I found no options, but when I expanded the search, it was George. Dorothy Hendricks, age 79, had been admitted to St. Louis after suffering a stroke.
These are the part of the Shackleman Cuff Club. As you can see right there. There's the logo, which is hard to see. Hear that? It's a shackle snake. It's gonna bite you. It's gonna get you. Just kidding.
Seems to realize that she's been having the same conversation. Each time I track her, I walk through the impossible walls, looking for an exit.
My foot keeps going numb.
The corridors, strange locking, lying on doors that lead over the darkness. Eventually, the door fades away, not dramatically, obviously, gradually, like a person walking in. When I found Dorothy, she seemed to look up. Instead of asking for directions, she looked at me with clear recognition. "James," she said, "you've been so kind, helping me look for the way home all this time. But I think I understand now. I think I've been looking in the wrong direction." She pointed down the hallway toward a section I'd never explored before. "The way home isn't out there, is it? It's through there." At the far end of the corridor,
Okay, I had to stretch out. What's up, cheese grits?
warm light spilling through the
Hit that like button.
I could hear voices from beyond the door, familiar voices, speaking.
I'll just do my usual routine.
Dorothy smiled.
Nothing too special.
"Thank you for walking with me. I think I can find my way."
Picking basic locks, doing handcuffs.
I'd never seen her show.
Just real basic
That
stuff.
got steadier each stride. When she reached the threshold, she turned back and waved, and then stepped through into the light beyond. I haven't seen Dorothy since.
Trying to raise money so I can get a new lock or new handcuffs.
But sometimes, during the quietest hours of my shift, I catch the scent of old flowers drifting through the hospital corridors, and I wonder if there are others like Dorothy,
Yeah,
still searching for their
it's
way
good to
home,
know the
the
basics.
places that exist between what is and what was. The elevator buttons still only go up to 6, but I've learned that some destinations can't be reached by pressing the right button. Some places you can only find when you're lost, and sometimes the kindest thing you can do is help someone else find their way to where they need to be, even if you don't understand the geography of their journey.
2 for 7, Applewood smoked ham and Swiss.
2 for 7. Say it ain't so.
Officers swimming in products is part of the job. But with SAP, AI agents use all the right
That
data
was so loud.
to make sure nothing stops you or your people.
Even with my mom's Alzheimer's, we've still been close. But when she developed agitation,
Time moves forward for everyone except those who write prescriptions for medicines that don't exist.
Now the Master 3 wants to put up a fight again.
And I've been practicing family medicine at Riverside Community Clinic for 7 years. 7 years of routine checkups, chronic disease management, and the endless cycle of prescriptions that keep my patients healthy and functional. My prescription pad is a simple, thick, small booklet of carbon copy forms with my name, license number, and clinic information printed at the top. Each prescription gets filled out by hand, signed, and torn off to be handed to the patient. It's old-fashioned in an age of electronic medical records, but the clinic's computer system crashes often enough that we've learned to keep physical backups for everything. I go through maybe 20 or 30 prescriptions in a day, writing out medications for everything from diabetes, high blood pressure, to antibiotics for irritations.
Open this easy Master 140 a couple times.
A few pens, and the small notebook where I jot down patient notes between appointments. After 7 years, the routine of writing prescriptions has become automatic patient name, date of birth, medication name, dosage, quantity, directions for use, my
Pick it
signature,
again.
date. The same pattern repeated dozens of times each day. The clinic where I work serves a lower income area of the city, which means I see a lot of patients who can't afford regular health care and end up coming in when problems have progressed beyond simple treatment. Many of my patients are elderly, some are chronically ill, and most struggle with the kind of health issues that develop when medical care is a luxury rather than
Covert Instruments double peak from the Echelon set.
knowing you're making a real difference in people's lives. My prescription pad sits on my desk between patients, and I'm particular about keeping track of it. Each pad is numbered, and the clinic requires us to account for every prescription, including the ones we void or make mistakes.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
It's both a security measure and a way to track prescribing patterns for insurance and regulatory purposes. I've never lost a prescription pen, never had one stolen, never had any problems with the careful record keeping that medical practice requires. Which is why I was so confused when I found the prescription that I'd apparently written for Margaret Holloway. It was a Tuesday morning in late November, during that dreary stretch of winter.
See if I could just rake it like this.
Than they actually are. I was seeing patients back to back, the usual mix of follow-ups and acute care visits that fill a family medicine schedule. Between my 10 o'clock and 10:30 appointments,
But I can rock it open.
refill for Mr. Patterson's blood pressure medication. The top prescription in the pen was already filled out. Margaret Holloway, date of birth March 15, 1947. The medication was something called Nurixine, 50 milligrams twice daily for cognitive enhancement. The quantity was 30 tablets, with 2 refills authorized. At the bottom was my signature, unmistakably my handwriting, and a date that made me December 3rd.
Do a little handcuff shimming.
2029, 4 years in the future. I stared at the prescription, trying to make sense.
Coxie double-ended handcuff shin pick. Part of the Shackleman Cuff Club pick set. You can get this from Southern Specialties.
But I had no memory of writing it, and I'd certainly never heard of a medication called Neuraxine. More puzzling
Just
still,
that
I
easy.
didn't have any patients named Margaret Holloway. I checked my appointment schedule for the day, thinking maybe I'd confused the
Yep,
names
exactly,
or
Cheesy
rewritten the
Rich.
prescription for a patient I was about to see. No Margaret Holloway. I searched the clinic's
Oh, I
patient database.
pushed it right out.
By that name had ever been seen at our facility. The logical explanation was that
And she's
someone
open.
somehow copied it to create a fake prescription. But the paper was from my pen. The carbon copy was intact underneath, and the handwriting was too perfect to be a forgery. Besides, who would go to such elaborate lengths for such a pointless joke? I tore off the prescription and filed it in my desk drawer, intending to ask the office manager about it later. But the rest of the morning brought a string of urgent cases that drove the mysterious prescription from my mind. Until the following week, when Margaret Holloway called to make an appointment. She was a 78-year-old woman who had recently moved to the area and needed to establish care with a new physician. When she came in for her initial visit, I found myself studying her carefully, looking for some sign of familiarity, some explanation for how I could have written a prescription before I ever met her. Mrs. Holloway
Here's a reliable.
early signs of cognitive decline while forgetfulness, occasional confusion about dates and names, the kind of symptoms that often precede more serious dementia. During our conversation, she mentioned that she'd been researching new treatments for memory problems, hoping to find something that might slow the progression of her symptoms. I read an article about some promising new medications, she said. Something called Neuraxine. Have you heard of it? The name hit me like a physical blow. I managed to keep my expression neutral while I explained that Neuraxine wasn't currently available.
And it's open.
Experimental drugs still in clinical trials. But inside, my mind was racing. How could I have written a prescription for a medication that didn't exist, for a patient I'd never met, before either of us knew about the drug? That night, I went home and spent hours searching medical databases and pharmaceutical companies.
And it's open.
Looking for any mention of Neuraxine. I found nothing. No clinical trials, no research papers.
What are you guys up to today? Anything cool?
As far as the medical world was concerned, the drug simply didn't exist. Over the following days, I checked my prescription pad obsessively, looking for other prescriptions I hadn't written. I found two more. James Morrison, date of birth September 22nd, 1963. Cardiolase, 25 milligrams once daily for cardiac arrhythmia. Dated January 15, 2030. Linda Rodriguez.
Reliability again.
Birth July 8, 1959. Immunex, 100 milligrams weekly for autoimmune dysfunction. Dated March 27, 2030. Both prescriptions were in my handwriting. Both dated years in the future. Both for medications that didn't exist. And within 2 weeks, both James Morrison and Linda Rodriguez had called.
Got this Master 17.
James came in complaining of irregular.
Usually I can't rake it, but I'm gonna try.
Linda was concerned about joint pain and
It's a heavy lock.
previous doctor hadn't been able to diagnose. Neither mentioned the specific medications from the prescriptions, but their symptoms matched exactly what the future prescriptions were meant to treat. Dr. Martinez, my colleague in the next office, noticed me becoming increasingly distracted. When he asked if everything was all right, I found myself unable to explain. How do you tell someone that you're apparently writing prescriptions for patients who haven't met yet, using medications that haven't been invented, or conditions that don't yet exist? The prescriptions can be always in my hand, always in the future, always for patients who need contact, and days of my life. Each prescription was for a medication that didn't exist, but seemed perfectly logical because the names that sounded like actual extensions were approximately research, treating conditions that represented negative impressions that helped these unspeakable care. 3 weeks was impossible. I found a prescription that changed everything.
Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, donate to my Cash App link in the description. All donations help me get new locks, cuffs, picks, or cover the cost of shipping to send stuff to fellow pickers. There's absolutely no obligation, but it's much appreciated. Here's this practice cuff made by Hard Case Survival. It's an acrylic spot that's see-through. Shows the mechanisms. Right in there, there's a red, a blue, and a yellow spring. All you gotta do is get your pick in there, turn it a little bit. Sometimes it needs a little wiggle. And then you get it open after a little bit of a struggle. There you go.
I couldn't tell him why I couldn't explain that the teacher was receiving
It's a lot louder than my other cuffs.
the importance of catching problems early when they were still treatable. He agreed, more to get me to stop worrying than out of any real concern for his health.
Oh, there it is.
2 days later, he called me back. The physical had revealed some abnormal blood work that warranted further testing. The doctor wanted to schedule additional scans, just to be safe. I haven't told David about the prescription. I haven't told anyone about the growing collection of possible medical documents that continue to appear in my pad, all written in my own hand, all predicting medical futures I have no way of knowing. But I've started paying closer attention to the dates on these prescriptions.
My legs.
If I'm still practicing medicine, if I'm still seeing patients and writing prescriptions by hand, then somewhere in that future timeline, I've developed the ability to send medical information backward through time. The question that keeps me awake at night is this: am I receiving these prescriptions because something in the future is trying to help my current patients? Or am I creating a future where I'll need to send these prescriptions back?
Okay, just a little stretch.
Each morning, I check
Looks like that made everyone leave. Not too surprising.
version of myself continues to send messages through the only medium
Pick this Master 3 again.
connects who I am now with who I will become. And with each new prescription,
Take it easy, cheese grits.
the terrible responsibility of knowing what's coming and the impossible burden of deciding what to do with that knowledge. The prescriptions are always signed with my name, but I'm beginning to wonder which doctor
And it's open.
is really in control of my practice, the one writing prescriptions at present, or the one who already knows how every story ends.
Te dejo el link del florero más viral de TikTok.
Órale, ¿cómo estás?
Le da un toque de elegancia a tu casa que la hace ver limpia y delicada.
No te casa. The shadow shift.
Shadows are supposed to follow, not lead the way. My name is Rosa Delgado, and I've been working as a psychiatric aide at Millbrook State Hospital for 4 years. 4 years of night shifts in the long-term care wing, where patients with severe mental illness spend months or sometimes years learning to navigate a world that no longer makes sense to them. It's demanding work that requires patience, compassion, and the ability to remain calm when confronted with behaviors that can be unpredictable, sometimes frightening, but always heartbreakingly human. The long-term wing of Millbrook
Open.
is housed in the oldest section of
Master
the
140.
brick building constructed in the 1950s. Care involved more containment than treatment. The hallways are wide and institutional, painted in colors that were probably considered soothing decades ago, but now feel tired and worn. Fluorescent lights flicker along the corridors, casting the kind of harsh illumination that creates sharp shadows and leaves corners in darkness. My shift runs from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. 8 hours of monitoring patients,
Open.
administering medications, and providing the kind of basic human contact that helps people remember they're still part of the world. During the day, the wing bustles with activity group therapy sessions, medical appointments, visits from family members who still maintain hope for improvement. But at night, the building settles into a different rhythm, quieter and more contemplative, filled with the soft sounds of people trying to find peace in minds that offer little rest.
Open.
Working nights in psychiatric care means learning to read the subtle signs that indicate how someone is feeling. People move through space when they're comfortable versus when they're afraid. You learn to position yourself in ways that offer comfort without feeling intrusive, to speak in tones that soothe rather than startle. The lighting in the long-term wing creates distinct shadows, especially during night shifts when we keep the overhead fluorescents dimmed and rely on smaller task lights to navigate the hallways. After 4 years, I've become accustomed to
Okay.
the shadow trailing behind me as I make rounds.
Master 140 padlock.
Moves in sync with my steps and gestures, which is why I noticed immediately little felt more like a residence than a medical facility. I was
Open.
making my midnight rounds, checking on patients to ensure they were sleeping comfortably and didn't
Can do it like this.
peek inside when necessary to visually confirm that everyone is safe. As I approached room 23, where Mrs. Patter's dim hallway lighting, it was clearly visible against the pale green paint, and I could see that it wasn't mimicking my movements exactly. While I was walking normally down the center of the hallway, my shadow appeared to be
Open.
moving closer to the wall, reaching out as if to touch. When I stopped walking, my shadow continued moving for another step before resuming its normal position behind me. I stood still for a moment, studying the shadow, trying to determine if it was some trick of the lighting
What's up, block guy?
that made it appear independent. But when I raised my hand to test walking, and then I could see the subtle differences in the shadow moving with more purpose, reaching out and gesturing.
Smells like a crayon.
Over the following nights, the discrepancy became more pronounced. My shadow began to move several steps ahead of me during rounds, as if it knew where
Don't forget to hit that like button.
Sometimes I would see it pause.
Double tap your phone screen.
While I was still several doors away, waiting for me to catch up. Other times, it seemed to be performing tasks, reaching out to adjust something, bending down to pick something up, gesturing in ways that suggested conversation or comfort.
6 minutes, I'm cutting it off.
It felt like watching an
If anyone would like to donate to my Cash App to help support me get new locks, handcuffs, or picks, the link is in the description. There's absolutely no obligation, but it's much appreciated. Double locked.
When he asked if everything was all right, I mentioned that the lighting seemed different, that the shadows were more prominent. He made a note to have maintenance check the fixtures, but the lighting remained the same. 3 weeks into this pattern, I realized that my shadow wasn't just moving independently, it was working ahead of me. I was approaching room 15, where Mr. Rodriguez often struggled with insomnia and paranoid thoughts that kept him awake most nights. As I walked down the hallway, I could see my shadow on the wall, moving faster than I was, reaching the area outside his room and appearing to pause there, as if listening at the door.
It's a handcuff butterfly.
The shadow had been waiting. I could hear Mr. Rodriguez inside his room crying softly.
Shackleman butterfly.
This wasn't unusual. He often became emotional during night hours when his medications wore off and his symptoms intensified. But a few minutes later, Mr. Rodriguez stopped crying. When I looked through the small window of his door, he appeared to have fallen asleep peacefully, as if it were conducting its own rounds, stopping at rooms where patients needed attention, sometimes several minutes, before I would discover the same needs. It was as if my shadow was working a shift that ran slightly ahead of my own, experiencing the same patients and situations, but with a temporal advantage that allowed it to provide care before problems became apparent to me. Dr. Maria Santos, one of the psychiatrists who occasionally worked night shifts, noticed me paying unusual attention to my own shadow during rounds.
That's good enough.
I found myself unable to explain without sounding like I was experiencing symptoms myself. Instead, I mentioned that I've been feeling particularly intuitive about patient needs, often sensing problems before they become obvious. She nodded, explaining that experienced something that leads to vulnerabilities and awareness. But her explanation didn't come from what was actually observed. Shaman had purpose and knowledge that didn't make sense. Last week, the situation escalated. I was working the illusion to set the ship, making my rounds. When I noticed the shadow, instead of moving ahead of me by a few steps, it was much further forward. Your moves well when this is close. Defensive, and it is to be hard.
Pick a Master 141 again.
Disappearing. Within days, curious, but sure. When I reached room 12, I peered through the door. I saw Mrs. Thompson still on the screen. No signs of distress. But as I watched, my shadow I could see it clearly moving around the head. The shadow appeared to be interested in blankets.
Open.
Mrs. Thompson. She showed no signs of distress. I stood outside, watching my shadow reach out more irritated, feeling it incidentally, like disconnection.
Open.
Then Mrs. Thompson's apartment. I rushed into the room to find her. Breathing sharp. Her skin taking on that indicates her illness. I brought her then to the intensive moving to stabilize her.
Alright, guys. See what the poll says.
I was aware that the shadow was moving. Mama was fighting to save Mrs.
Nice. Thanks for coming. Take it easy.